Good morning, 8:49. Shall we see what's making the papers this morning with George Frost and Fraser Myers? Morning to you both.
Well, all the front pages are still Princess Catherine, but looking at a few other stories, this one's absolutely fascinating, Georgie. You found it in The Observer. That playground bullies, those horrible kids you had to endure at school, earn more money in middle age.
Isn't that depressing?
Yes.
So what do we do? Do we encourage all our children to be bullies? No, we absolutely don't. This is a 5-decade study finding aggression at school can lead to later success at work. They obviously found those who were disengaged in school, etc., didn't do so well, but the thing that surprised them the most was this. So maybe that kind of pushy, bolshy, slightly aggressive manner is what's got them this far. However, it does go on to say, don't encourage your children to be bullies, because actually the change in the workplace since sort of the Me Too movement and 2016 and that sort of thing has gone for a softer approach,
Well,
maybe.
I guess you could argue they might earn more money in middle age, but they're not necessarily happier, are they? I mean, I'm hoping.
What was I going to say? Let's hope so.
There's always this idea that, you know, oh, the bully is themselves in emotional pain and that's why they lash out. I just wonder if is that just something we tell ourselves as a sort of coping mechanism?
I wonder.
To tell, you know, the world isn't as nice as we think. Because, you know, everyone's had I assume everyone has had, like, a nasty manager. So it must be, you imagine they would have been a playground bully.
Do you know, the nasty managers I've had, I always think they were probably bullied at school.
Well, you would think that, wouldn't you?
Well,
but they
very
didn't.
often that's what you're told or you're led to believe.
I can see it.
They
though,
didn't
somewhere.
follow this up and check whether they were aggressive and bullying now, though.
Yeah.
So they may have learnt from that early experience, but who knows? That's for another study, maybe.
Well, you've got to hope so, though. You've got to hope so. Fraser, Just Stop Oils. I mean, the idiots in Just Stop Oil. They're too white and too middle class, apparently.
But we've noticed they have very posh names.
They're very posh.
They do, yeah. So someone called Olive from Just Stop Oil has... she's a Just Stop Oil activist. She's saying some home truths to them, that we're too white, we're too middle class. As you said, everyone else has noticed that. You know, just the names are a big giveaway. Famous Just Stop Oil activists include Indigo Rumbelow,
That's right.
Amy Rugeezy, Cressida Gethin. You know, they just...
Really?
Yeah,
Are they not ordinary working class people?
You'll be shocked to hear that they're not. And I think this isn't really a question of messaging and tactics. I do just think that the extreme eco-activism is only really going to attract posh people because it is a kind of class war in a sense. You know,
Well, then it's a job. It's a job. No one else can afford to take all the time off to go and spray paint.
And it is an attack on ordinary working people's lives. You know, they're against mass travel, nor ordinary, you know, cars, the way people get around much. You know, they're in favour of higher energy bills, and that's, you know, destructive to industry, destructive to people's pay packets. So there is an inherent class dynamic to this that is not going to be circumvented by better messaging.
Yeah.
Now, we've only got a couple of minutes and we've got to see the next video that's sort of gone viral. Georgie, tell us about it first, set it up for us. But it's something to do with an elephant.
A safari. I don't know if you've ever been on a safari in South Africa.
Well, I've been to a safari park.
You might think twice after watching this video, and I will leave it at that because I thought, oh, elephant, da-da-da.
So this happened where? It was at the... No, I don't know where, actually. It must have been on safari.
On safari
actually,
in South Africa.
Somewhere. So let's have a look at the video now. This is what happened when a very large elephant decided it didn't like the truck coming towards it, carrying tourists.
Wow.
At which point I would speedily go into reverse.
Yes. I mean, you have to say, I sort of think, well, I don't blame the
A
elephant.
bit later
really,
on in that video clip it's gone viral, so you'll find it very easily. You see it from the tourist perspective. Somebody must have got their phone out. And this is an enormous elephant, and it is clearly capable of lifting the truck up and just sort of flinging it away.
I think they got away lightly with that one. Goodness me.
Reminded me of the backlot tram tour at Universal Studios.
Oh.
Where animatronic things pick up the truck.
And it's just as terrifying.
It's just as yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, it's the power of nature. Don't want to mess with
No,
elephants.
certainly not.
Should have
Not
given them a
even really
pedalo, like the bears
yes,
in
the
Woburn
bears.
Park.
It was more fun, yeah.
Although we haven't got time to discuss it, real men don't eat oats for breakfast, according to Georgie.
No, have your bacon
the Mail on
sarnie.
Sunday.
enjoy.
It's just another study that's looking at the way men and women eat, and it's exactly how you would imagine. Women eat chocolate, apparently. We eat more, we snack more, and men,
Perfect.
you know, as you would imagine.
What you would expect. Thanks both. Here's your weather.